Mm-mm. 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 No, 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 no. It could have been a scheme that Todd set up for them to come to you with the bullshit. Jesus Christ, our Savior. This damn insecure got me messed up. Messed up. Okay. Lord, what we gonna do with ourselves? Jesus Christ. But my hair is popping. Yeah, it's my real hair, y'all. No more busted wigs, scarves, and all the bull crap. Yeah, baby, this is my... Anyway, let me get my life together. Anyway, I'm just baffled. I'm just baffled. So anyway, this is Insecure, season 4, episode 10, the season finale. Low key loss. So the show opens up with Issa. She's out shopping with Lawrence, and she's asking about flowers, and she was saying she's trying to find the lowest price of the flowers. So Lauren, pops up on her and say, looks like he's gonna be a trolley nigga. He got the job in San Francisco. So Issa is happy for him. And Lawrence was asking Issa, was this a deal breaker? And she was like, no, it's only a 45-minute flight. And she was just saying, she's open to new experience, new friends, new opportunities. And it sounds like she says she's open to make it work. Maybe they can work their way through the distance. And eventually maybe she perhaps could move out there to be with him. And it looks like all is going to be well. Andrew is at Molly's work function. And, they're out. They're talking about people and shooting the breeze. And it was kind of like, I guess, a question about whether to continue to hang out afterwards or not. But, yeah. So Issa goes to visit Nathan. He shows her the shop, the room they're trying to expand and use. And, Issa was like, this is going to be a great space. He pretty much tells her he apologizes, about what he said about Lawrence. He just felt like the news got the best of him. But, he, cares for Issa. They're good friends. And, Issa says she wants to be good within the friendship. So sounds like she's trying to just tell Nathan we cool, but I gotta respect my relationship. Andrew and Molly is back at her house. Andrew wants to watch the reunion of finding LaToya, and I got a question: did they find LaToya or what? So Molly is like, she just want to lay down. It's been a long day, and he said, "Fine, I can watch it without you." And Molly was like, "No, you are not going to watch it without me." So that leads to a discussion. And Andrew is just saying how he always feel like he's bending over backwards for Molly. He's, compromising. And Molly is just not doing anything. And she's trying to make it seem like it's not that way. But it is. Andrew has been beyond patience. Andrew has really had the patience of Joel in the Bible, but Molly is just not. It's still about Molly. She doesn't get it. Molly just doesn't freaking get it. Meanwhile, they're back and forth in this discussion. Kelly is calling Molly. She keeps dismissing the call, but Kelly keeps calling back. And then Molly finally picks up to say, what the hell is going on? So this leads us to Derek's house. Apparently Tiffany has been, Tiffany left the house saying she needs time to herself, and she has not been back since the day before. So Derek's on the phone calling, asks about her whereabouts. Issa, Kelly, and Molly is there, and I believe Gloria, who's like, a family member, her mom maybe. She was saying she dreamt a catfish, and Kelly said she doesn't know what the hell that means. But everybody's, trying to find out what the hell's going on with Tiffany, why she just bounced and not really leave, a bunch of signals, and why she turned her phone off. Um, so they go on a hunt to look for her. So they go to LA Live, the theater, asking questions. One of the bartenders did say that he did see her because they had 2-for-1 margaritas, and he said she was going to get food. So they kind of narrowed down like some of the Mexican restaurants she would go to. Derek saw that she took like a $6.43 Uber. And Issa said that would be, she knew the location based upon the amount she spent for Lyft, well, Uber Lyft. She knew the amount she spent based on Lyft. She knew what location she would go to based on the distance. So they will often go to the restaurant, and then the host, he would say, he don't even like his job like that. He don't even read into it, but they somehow convince him to look at the camera. And the camera does pick up that Tiffany did show up to the restaurant, grab food. She got the food, and it shows her leaving the restaurant and getting on the bus. So they were saying that, she has to, if she's in a hotel, she has to take, it had to be a hotel. It had to be a hotel was in the bus route. So they all decided to get on the bus route. And get on the bus. So while they're on the bus, Kelly come across this weird man saying, his inner white man who said his inner black woman connects with her outer black woman, and she was talking about he weird. And then Derek was just saying, I didn't realize it was this bad. I could have made it better, and I couldn't see this. And they, the girls was pretty much telling, Derek that, he's been more than a great dad, and he's been very supportive. And, they just don't know. He just didn't know how serious the depression or postpartum that Tiffany was going to. So Kelly's on the phone. She pinpointed the fact that Tiffany was at the Sheraton, but the bus was slowly passing up to Sheraton, so they had to convince the bus driver to let them off. And then as they got off, the white guy that was like talking to Kelly had confronted them, and then it started to be a back and forth. And they was trying to bring the police into it, but somehow, some way, they got off and they managed to go to the hotel. Tiffany does eventually answer the door. Derek's waiting for her. She's took a shower. She just seemed like she's just out of it. And she just says she's sorry. She just didn't know what else to do. So Tiffany was found. They spent a good chunk of this episode on finding looking for Tiffany. So yeah, I do point that out. So from there, let's see, let me get to my notes. From there, Molly is back at home. Andrew's with her, and she just was telling him that it's been a long night, and he said he understood. But it led to them having a discussion, and then Andrew was saying he feels like they're not on the same page. And Molly was saying, I'm sorry for what I did for your brother, and did about your brother. He was like, no, it's just more than that. It's not about just a brother, it's everything. And Molly was like, so this is the longest relationship that we all been in. So she said, are we just gonna let this go? I'm willing to fight for it. And then Andrew's more so like, really, are you really gonna fight for it? And then she paused, but you see she getting misty eyes, because that's what the counselor was telling her. Was it a week ago? A week ago, it's like, are you wanting to be right, or do you want to fight for the relationship? So now she realized she's at a point in life she has to start fighting for the relationship. So now here's where she hit the fan. Oh Jesus. Oh Papa Toonie. Oh Jesus. So Lawrence goes to talk to Issa. He said Condola. Remember, Condola was reaching out to his ass. And not this past semester, this episode. That episode before last. Because she had something to tell him. Woo, Jesus. Condola told Lawrence that she is pregnant. and she is planning to keep the baby. So now Lawrence is telling Issa, and it's a Mary J. Blige Yo Child episode. She said it's Yo Child, and it really messed me up. How can you deny your own flesh and blood? But Lawrence ain't denying the own flesh and blood, but I'm just saying, yes, just listen to the song Mary J. Blige, Yo Child. But that's what I just got that Mary J. Blige, Yo Child vibe. Anyway, so Condola wants to keep the baby. And she told Lawrence he can be as involved as he wants to be. So Issa is in a state of shock. She told him, does that mean he's going to get back with her? And he said no. But Lawrence right now don't know what the hell that means, because he's wanted to take the job in San Francisco. And, you know, it's a big career move for him. And he's going to have his own team. It's like, Issa... oh Jesus, I just could imagine how Issa feel. And if you watch the game that used to come on WGN CL, was that CLTV or whatever, when Durbin told Melody that Janae was having that baby, that's the same vibe. That is the exact same vibe that I got when Lawrence told Issa. So there was flashing back from Lawrence talking to Issa to Lawrence talking to Condola. And then Condola said she don't want to get rid of it because Lawrence asked her about getting rid of it. And she might, be, they're at that age, you're older. You're not just chopping up kids. And, get rid of them. Excuse my French. You're not at that point where you're getting rid of kids like that. And she said she does want a child. She realized she wants to do it. I don't think she's trying to wish ill will on Lawrence. I don't think she's trying to win him back. But I guess she's pretty much trying to tell him it is what it is. That's what she's doing. So he tells Issa. He told Issa that doesn't mean they were getting back together. So Issa, goes onto her porch, take a smoke, decompress, and, she was just telling Lawrence it was too much. It was too much. It's a lot to take in. They're just trying to figure out what they're doing. They're trying to rebuild. They're trying to reestablish relationships. So she just felt it's too much. So she's on her patio smoking her dro and taking it in. And apparently how the show ends, Molly calls Issa to meet for dinner, and they meet at the Ethiopian spot that Issa tried to avoid her from the episode prior to. And that's the same restaurant they sat down and met with in season 1. So Molly and Issa's going to have a conversation. And that's where the damn show ends. So that is it. That is all. I got to watch again. I got to watch it again. But that's how they end season 4. Of course, Insecure have been green lighted for season 5. I hope they don't have us waiting too long. But, this pandemic, things got to get lifted for them to start shooting. So at least they should be going into the lab and started writing. So hopefully, they can start shooting, and maybe we can, get a shooting starting. I don't know when they can shoot, but maybe they'll start in the winter or something and release in the spring. But I am just so in awe about all this. But I am tired. It's been a long day. But nevertheless, it's exciting. That's it. That's all. Like, comment, subscribe. That's pretty much going to be it, you all, until Housewives of Potomac comes on. But just want to say thank everyone for their continuous support. The Real Deal is on sale through Amazon, so you can pick up your copy, as well as if you want to order from me directly, email me at lisaalliance80@gmail.com. I do have an order of books coming in this week. I do have an order of books coming in next week. They are picking up steam. It's picking up steam. It's moving. So hit me up for books. If you don't want to buy a book, but you want to support, I am accepting donations, as I am planning to give out scholarships in the year of 2021. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Be safe. Be blessed. Take care. Peace out. To season 5.